Hey, it's Central Valley Real Estate and Home Improvement. My guest for this segment is Alan Nyitray, and he's got a business called Another Coat of Paint. Alan, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Another Coat of Paint. I'll bet you we're going to talk about house painting and maybe furniture painting.
Yes.
And maybe painting anything that someone wants to bring to you to paint, basically.
Yes. Yes, that's true.
Alan, how long have you been painting now?
Since 1980.
So you got a couple weeks under your belt.
Yeah.
In the process of painting, I mean, we're talking about structures now, homes and buildings and so on. You know, it's not really just about slapping on some paint, is it?
Well, quality is the best.
There you go. Quality and preparation. You were telling me
Yes.
80%
Yes.
of your finished product has to do
The prep.
with the prep.
Yes.
Now, when we talk about prep, Alan, what are we talking about?
Well, you have to fill any holes. You have to caulk. You have to sand and prime stuff and get ready to paint.
You mean you just don't go out and slap on some paint, huh?
No.
I mean, you know, and I suppose that, you know, we can go to the local hardware store and just buy paint that's going to last forever, right?
Well, again, you buy the quality paint.
Right.
From,
Because I see on your shirt here, you've got Dunn Edwards
yeah.
there. I understand that they make a pretty good paint.
Oh,
don't
they do.
They've been around a long time.
And they stand back with it, too.
Yeah. So, you were telling me that there's a place across the street over here
Yeah.
that you painted that hallway in there 12 years ago, and today it looks just like it was
Oh,
painted yesterday.
the Vogue?
The Vogue, yeah?
Yeah, the hair place.
Mm-hmm.
We painted it inside 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Looks like we just finished it.
That's what quality prep
Yes.
and quality paint
Yes.
does.
Yes.
In today's world, okay, do you find your clientele, your customers, want you to kind of do rush jobs and skip and skimp and stuff like that? Or are you seeing people that, now you've been in business long enough that I imagine you got a lot of return customers that have been with you for years,
Yes.
you know, but they're really looking for that quality, aren't they?
Well, most are.
Yeah.
They're home owners,
Uh-huh.
and they want it to stay for a while.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to redo it over again.
Right. What's the biggest challenge that you find when you approach a job generally? What's generally the biggest thing? The person that's hiring you or the structure that you're working on?
Well, sometimes the person.
Yeah.
But, you know, we have to clean the room out and recover everything
Right.
when we're doing the prep. It's easy if it's empty, obviously, but if not, we have to move things around, put tarps down,
Right.
plastic around while we're painting, and then clean it all up and vacuum and make it look.
So you return it back to the original condition,
Yeah.
except with a great new paint job.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
there you go. You like what you do?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay? You've been here in the Fresno area for a long time.
Yeah.
What is the one? Can you think of the one thing that you painted that really stands out in your career as maybe something exceptional, above and beyond the norm?
Well, I've painted the interiors of both Sequoia breweries,
Oh, have you?
and I've been painting the Tower Theater inside and out
Really?
for about 7 years now.
Whoa.
So, and if you go to the Children's Hospital cafeteria,
Uh-huh.
I installed all those murals there.
Did you really?
Yes.
So that's more. You do more than painting. You can do that
I do
too.
wallpaper.
You do wallpaper too, and you do furniture too. You say.
Yes.
Now, how did you get into furniture from house painting? I mean, it's just kind of a
Well,
natural evolution.
painting a house, and then they have a broken chair. I can fix it.
Oh, okay.
So here we go.
So you do that. Now, does that make up a pretty good part of your business nowadays, or is that more just kind of a side thing?
It's on the side stuff.
Kind of on the side thing.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. What would you say to a young man or woman that maybe is interested in getting into the painting field today?
Well, I would say that it's interesting. Being a painter, you can't use the computer to do it.
Yeah.
And you get a good clientele, then they know you did a good job, you got a steady job.
Right.
And it's interesting to go at different places. You're not doing the same thing over and over and over.
So variation.
Yeah.
But building up that clientele, and that only comes by bringing quality work.
Yeah.
Now, you happened to mention before we went on the show that you're not just a painter, but you're a master painter.
Yeah.
And you had years, but only years of experience, but you've had training to back that up, haven't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
We got some pictures here.
We're going to talk about it.
All right. Well, let's put up these pictures that we've got, and we'll take a look at them. Now, what's that, Alan?
Now that's the American Legion boxcar that I just finished.
Whoa.
It's on shields in first.
That's awesome.
And I did all those plaques and the boxcar itself.
You individually painted
Yeah,
those?
see,
Ooh,
yeah,
man,
there
that's
you-
a lot of work there. Huh?
Oh, yes, there was. There's 41 of them.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And that's on shields?
Yes. The American Legion 509.
Yeah. Cool. This is a house?
This is one of the exteriors I painted. You see it's nice and clean.
Yeah.
I caulk any of those sidings that needs to be.
Now, why is caulking important?
Well, you don't want spaces, and it makes pets.
Oh, for like
Yeah.
to keep the bugs and stuff out. Yeah.
Yes, that
Yeah,
helps
okay.
too.
Okay.
It makes it look nice. Now that's the Tower Theater.
Oh,
That's the front. Took me 2 weeks to do that, completely over. and
look at
the
it. Yeah, the box office there.
Yeah, I did that. You can see before and after.
Quite a difference.
Yeah, and that's the Tower Theater. And Lawrence, it took me a few years to convince him. I said, "What's that green thing? It doesn't match anything."
Yeah.
So he does the shade with the gold, and so I said, "Let me paint that gold."
So
Now it looks
on the
beautiful.
left, that's the old style. On
Yeah.
the right's what you did.
Right.
That looks very nice.
Yeah.
Very creative.
And I painted the meat market.
Okay.
Did all those.
So you do a whole, not just homes and stuff. You do a whole bunch of stuff, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How do I get a hold of you if I wanted to have you come out? Are you booked so much that you don't need somebody?
Oh no, I always need those.
Always okay.
Yeah,
How do we get a hold of you, Alan?
You just give me a call at 559-268-3387.
All right. And you got an email up there?
Yes.
Okay. Now we got another picture coming up here.
Yeah.
Now, what's this one? This next picture here. That's,
Okay, this is a Sequoia Brewery.
Okay.
Now these are the booths.
Okay.
Now the thing about that, what you're seeing, the top is the real wood. The sides they cut to fit, so it was bare wood. Well, I had to take varnish, and then I got glazes to match the top on the side.
Oh, looky there.
So I did all those.
That's pretty nice.
And then there's if he has that other piece of wood, yeah. See, now that again, there's a piece of wood between the bar and the dining room. Well, the front is real. The sides were sawed to bare wood to fit the wall. Well, again, I varnished and just the side. You could see the side. It was bare wood, but now it looks like it wrapped.
Yeah, I see that. That's a nice touch, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's those things people go in there and they don't see it.
No, but if it was bad, they'd notice it.
Yeah.
And that's the deal particularly for commercial businesses.
Well, Joanne Day, in those classes, one of the students asked, "How do we know we're doing good on marble?" She says, "When people just walk by."
And don't notice. Yeah. There you go. Well, that's some great work, Alan. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
And come on back when you've got some more stuff to share.
Sure.
All right?
Well,
You
thank
take
you very
care.
much.
Master painter.
Yeah.
Alan,
I can
another
take
coat
it-
of paint.
Yeah, I can take anything you have and paint it any way you want.
There you go.
Almost.
Almost. And I'll see you when we come back.